Chapter 21 My tiger tribe will definitely rise. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Tian, why did you come out? Xiao Bai appeared on Tiger's way forward every day. Ah! Patriarch, is that you? How did you become like this? Tian looked at the kitten-sized Xiao Bai in front of him. If the aura on his body was not the same as before, he would never believe what he saw. Why did you come out of the territory? Do you know the consequences if they find out? Xiao Bai looked at Tian and asked sternly. Clan leader, it's like this. Seeing that the clan leader was getting angry, Tian immediately explained, it turns out that Xiao Bai faked his death that day to deceive Shi Kuangli and the others, and then informed the Tiger clan of his death, and also told the Tiger clan to stay calm, otherwise the Tiger clan would be massacred with blood. Later, Elder Hugu, who was guarding the life cards of important members of the Tiger clan, found that the life cards of the clan leader were not broken, so he knew that their clan leader was not dead, but had used some means to create an illusion. Later, under the arrangement of the Great Elder, the news was blocked and a funeral was held with a fake broken life tablet. That day, under the arrangement of Elder Hugu, I found an opportunity to teleport Tian to a nearby place by chance. Yesterday, Xiao Bai passed by this area when he was catching zhuang. There was a residual smell, so Tiger smelled it and looked for it. Well, you did a good job. Now go back and tell the elders that I am fine now. Xiao Bai also told Tian about his recent experience. Finally, he said with some excitement and trembling, we, the Tiger clan, are destined to rise and become the most powerful warcraft race in Tianchen Continent, even more powerful than those in the Holy Land. Tian was dumbfounded when he heard it at first. Their clan leader, their emperor, had actually become a human's demon pet. The more I listened to it, the more surprised, and even ecstatic that the clan leader actually had such a powerful master. Then, just as the clan leader said, their Tiger clan is destined to rise and become the most powerful warcraft race in Tianchen Continent. During this period, Shi Kuangli and the others shouldn't spend too much energy on our Tiger clan, but there will still be a lot of spies placed in our Tiger clan, so you have to go back as soon as possible and be careful to hide your whereabouts. Don't was discovered, remember, only the four of you know about my news. Xiao Bai solemnly ordered Tian. Well, I know about the clan leader. Tian knows about it. I will go back to the clan leader first. You also need to pay attention to your safety. After saying that, he turned around and ran towards the Tiger clan's territory. Xiao Bai watched Tian disappear, and the faint worry about the Tiger clan in his heart also disappeared, and he turned around and disappeared. In the store, Wei Badian once again told the juniors about his heroic deeds in his youth. It turns out that when this little old man was young, he and Zhao Kuangying of Zhao Songming joined the army and participated in a war. With their outstanding skills, the two of them repeatedly performed extraordinary feats on the battlefield. Later, Zhao Kuangying died in a battle to save one person. Wei Badian felt heartbroken when he saw his friend fall in front of him. After the war, the man who was rescued was the son of a big shot. In order to praise Zhao Kuangying, who sacrificed his life to save himself, Zhao Songming, who was only 10 years old at the time, was made the lord of Tianfeng City. Wei Badian quit the army and returned to Tianfeng City to help Zhao Songming and his family until Zhao Songming became an adult and had the ability to handle government affairs on his own. Zhao Songming also sighed as he listened. This was not the first time that others heard about this, but it was the first time that it was said from Wei Baishan's mouth. After Wei Badian was seriously injured in order to break through the Wuzong and enter the Huanyue Demon Forest, when he learned that he had no chance to enter the Wuzong, he became taciturn, retired as the head of the family, and lived in seclusion. While this group of people were sighing, Xiao Bai returned to the store, jumped on the counter and talked to Yang Feng about the meeting with Tian just now. Well, after you have taken care of your own affairs, you can bring one of your own kind over. A tiger guarding the gate will definitely be popular. Xiao Bai even said that there was no problem. It was their blessing that the master could like them. Hey, the spiritual energy here is so strong. Yang Feng heard someone coming in and talking. He looked up and saw an old man in slovenly clothes walking into the shop. Welcome to our store. Yang Feng said formulaically. Hey, it's still a shop. Interesting, huh, there are actually magical beasts in the mysterious realm. The old man discovered that Xiao Bai actually saw Xiao Bai's current state. Wei Batian and others heard the sound and looked over. This slovenly old man actually saw Xiao Bai's realm. Xiao Bai was actually a mysterious realm monster. In the past, everyone thought that Xiao Bai was a human-level monster, but they didn't expect that Xiao Bai was actually a martial king-level mysterious beast. What everyone didn't expect was that this old man actually saw at a glance that Xiao Bai was a mysterious realm monster. So how strong is this old man? How high is it? Seeing that the old man could see its current state, Xiao Bai also looked at the old man, looking at the old man's unattractive appearance and slovenly appearance. Hey, this smell seems familiar. But Xiao Bai doesn't care too much. No matter who you are or what realm you are, if you have a master here, no matter how awesome you are, will my master be as awesome as you are? The old man walked to the counter and looked at Yang Feng. He was actually a mortal without any spiritual energy. Old man, what do you need? These are the items for sale in our store at the moment. Yang Feng pointed to the sales cabinet and introduced. The old man did not look at the sales cabinet, but asked Yang Feng, is your shopkeeper here? That he didn't think a mortal could own such a store. It must be the owner of this store who pushed him out to be the receptionist. When he came in, he looked around. Apart from the mysterious beast, the strongest one was a martial master. This chapter is not finished yet. Please click on the next page to continue reading the exciting content. I am the shopkeeper of this store. This is my magic pet. I wonder if the old man has any questions. Yang Feng saw the meaning of the old man's words. Hiss. The old man took a breath. If it was as the young man said, then he was not a mortal, but a super master with a higher cultivation level than himself. He is now the 8th level of the martial emperor. However, there is no such person among the martial emperors he knows. How can he not be shocked by the sudden appearance of a super master similar to the martial emperor? I am Zhao Jingji from Tianchen. I am honored to meet you, senior. May I ask where you are from? Zhao Jingji bowed and saluted. Yang Feng didn't know what Zhao Jingji's background was. Even if he had a great background and strength, he could only let him ravage in this store, so he just smiled and nodded. What? It turned out to be Senior Zhao Jingji, the elder of Kanglan Tianzong. However, Wei Batian, Zhao Songming and others were shocked. This was an old senior who became famous more than 100 years ago. When Wei Batian was still a young man, there was a beast tied in Huanyue magic forest. When Tianfeng city was about to be breached, it was this senior Zhao Jingji who rushed to the scene. At that time, he used his martial arts realm to repel the beast tied by himself. He was loved by all the people in Tianfeng city, and a statue was erected for him. He became the only person to have a statue erected since the establishment of Tianfeng city. Oh. It turned out to be him. No wonder the breath is so familiar. Xiao Bai also remembered who he was when he heard his name. At that time, the beast tide was led by a demon beast at the peak of the mysterious realm under the instruction of the beast emperor at that time, and Xiao Bai was also observing in secret. At that time, Xiao Bai had just entered the earth realm. If he had used all his strength, he could have easily killed Zhao Jingji, but it felt that there were high-level martial arts masters who were also secretly observing. At that time, Xiao Bai secretly followed the beast tide to see the situation of the human city and human masters, so he went back quietly, but he also remembered Zhao Jingji's breath. Senior Zhao, it's really you. Wei Batian greets Senior Zhao. Greetings to Senior Zhao. Wei Batian and others hurried to pay their respects. This is the great benefactor of Tianfeng city. Oh, haha, you're welcome, Wei Batian, haha, I remember you were the most heroic at that time. Hey, why are you only the 1st level of martial arts? With your talent, it shouldn't be. Zhao Jingji recognized Wei Batian as the young man who rushed to the front line at that time, but he felt very strange when he saw that Wei Batian was only the 1st level of martial arts. Chapter 22 Secret Realm. You are listening at novelfull.audio. I have lived up to the high expectations of seniors. More than 50 years ago, I entered the Huanyu demon forest in order to break through to the Wuzong realm. I was unlucky and encountered a human realm monster. Although I escaped with my life, I was seriously injured and was unable to break through the Wuzong realm for the rest of my life. Maybe God is merciful, but he broke through to the Wuzong realm by chance with shopkeeper Yang some time ago. Oh, it's actually like this. Zhao Jingji now dare not underestimate this shop and its owner. Turning around, he looked at the vending cabinet that Yang Feng pointed to just now. The more Zhao Jingji watched, the more frightened and shocked he became. Even their sect did not have these pills. They were one of the most powerful forces on the Tianchen Continent. Although these pills were not useful to high-level warriors, they were also indispensable. A lot of items, didn't the shopkeeper say that these are only the current items? Who knows if there will be items that people like them can use in the future. Senior, give me 1 bottle of each type of elixir. Although these elixirs are said to be useless to Zhao Jingji, he can take them to his sect and let the alchemist study the ingredients of the elixirs so that his sect can refine them. You don't need to call me senior, just like them, just call me shopkeeper Yang. Yang Feng is not used to others calling him senior or anything like that. He is called old. How old is he? After the transaction, Zhao Jingji was invited to his seat by Wei Badian. Senior Zhao, come and drink water. This is not ordinary water. This is the spiritual water from shopkeeper Yang. Wei Badian poured a glass of spiritual water for Zhao Jingji and introduced that this was not ordinary water, but extremely precious spiritual water. Oh, there is such a spiritual thing. I wonder how much this spiritual water is sold for. Zhao Jingji was also surprised. Even in Kanglan Tianzong, not much spiritual water was produced in a year, and it was usually only provided to the sect leader and elders. As an elder of Kanglan Tianzong, Zhao Jingji is allocated about 10 kilograms of spiritual water a year. It is usually very precious, but this shop actually provides this spiritual water. Senior, a pot like this only costs 5 gold coins. Wei Badian raised the kettle in his hand and said. Hiss. Zhao Jingji took another breath. Surprisingly, it's so cheap. What's the difference between this and a gift? There is no difference. For people with this kind of power, it is just a gift. He took a sip of the spiritual water to calm down his shock. When the spiritual water entered his mouth and flowed into his body, his eyes suddenly opened wide. It is actually much better than the spiritual water in the sect. If you drink this spiritual water here every day, Zhao Jingji decided to stay in Tianfeng City for some time to see if there were any other magical things in this shop. Senior Zhao, I wonder why you came to Huanyu Demon Forest this time. I wonder if our Tianfeng City can be of any help. Zhao Songming is more concerned about this. After all, he has been the city lord for decades. Oh, this time I'm going to find something deep in the Phantom Moon Forest, and you can't help me much. Zhao Jingji originally went to the depths of the Magic Moon Forest to find some medicinal materials this time. Last night he felt a strange phenomenon in the Magic Moon Forest. According to his own experience, this should be a strange phenomenon at the beginning of a secret realm. I just wanted to explore today. When I passed by Tianhua Lake, I saw a house here, so I came to take a look. Senior Zhao, do you know what happened in the Phantom Moon Forest last night? Wei Badian asked. I just went to investigate today. No, I was attracted here when I passed by. In my opinion, this should be a vision that the secret realm is about to open. If my guess is correct, the vision will appear again in 10 days, which means that the secret realm will officially begin. This time the vision will stay until the secret realm is closed. Ah! 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 Hiss! Several people were so shocked. It was the first time since Tianfeng City was founded that they were so close to the secret realm. This was also their opportunity to witness the elegance of this secret realm. The secret realm is actually a secret realm. According to rumors, many secret realms were created by great powers in ancient times. Generally, there are 2 types of secret realms. One is a fixed location. These secret realms were created artificially by the ancient great masters. One is an unfixed location. This kind of secret realm exists naturally, and the treasures inside are rarer than those created by humans. What they both have in common is that they exist in independent spaces, where opportunities and dangers coexist, and more people are buried in them, becoming the nutrients of the secret realm. Then, Senior Zhao, do you know what secret realm this is? Wei Batian asked tremblingly. It's not known yet, you have to enter the secret realm to find out. Zhao Jingji took a sip of the spiritual water. The spiritual water in this shop was still delicious. I will stay in Tianfeng City for a few days this time and wait for the secret realm to open to have a look. Ah. Then, Senior Zhao, you can stay in our Wei mansion. I will ask someone to make arrangements. That would be troublesome. Junior, go back and let your father make arrangements. Hurry. Yes. Grandpa. Just when Yang Feng was listening in rapt attention, suddenly the system beep sounded, making Yang Feng startle. Ding, the system has released a side mission, enter the secret realm to explore, and the reward will open the second side mission. What? System, you actually asked me to explore this secret realm of Lashizi. Yang Feng almost scolded his mother. Host, please work hard to complete the mission. The system simply ignored Yang Feng's question. System, do you not love me anymore and want to change the host? This chapter is not over yet, please click the next page to continue reading. Yang Feng began to question the system with some resentment. System, don't you know what I am like? I am a weakling 100 meters away from the store, and you still let me go to the dangerous secret realm. System, I feel that you don't love me anymore, you have changed your mind, have you set your eyes on another host? Yang Feng has entered the resentful woman mode. Host, the system will protect your life and safety at that time. The system surrendered. Good system, this is a qualified and good system. Protecting the life and safety of the host is the basic requirement of the system. If it can't even guarantee the life and safety of the host, then this system will be useless. System, don't you think so? System, what does the reward for this task mean? The system's task scared Yang Feng so much that his head was temporarily crazy, and he couldn't understand what it meant. Literally, please explore it yourself. The system is still the same system, without any change. Yang Feng. I am tolerant, you are electricity, you are light, you are the only myth, you are my uncle. Yang Feng comforted himself in this way. The sun sets, and after seeing everyone off, Yang Feng goes into the kitchen to make dinner. Dinner is very simple. Yang Feng makes braised pork noodles for himself and braised pork for Xiao Bai. After dinner, Yang Feng goes into the kitchen to make breakfast for tomorrow, take out flour, yeast, and water, mix and stir the dough, and put it aside for fermentation. Chop the pork, add seasoning and marinate, take the dough that has been fermented, knead it into long strips, cut it into noodles of uniform size, use a rolling pin to make a thin dough, put in the filling, gently turn the dough, and pinch the folds with your right hand to wrap the buns, put some buns in the refrigerator and steam them tomorrow. Chapter 23 System, You Still Love Me. You are listening at novelfold.audio. Shopkeeper Yang, good morning. As soon as Yang Feng opened the store door, Wei Tingting's voice reached his ears. Good morning everyone. There is a large group of people outside the store, a large group of people I know and don't know, all young people. After introduction, it turned out that these young people whom Yang Feng didn't know were juniors from the powerful forces in Tianfeng City. Yesterday, after those people returned home, they told the younger generation at home to go to the shop in Tianbua Huyu and Liuyuan, and warned them not to offend the shopkeeper here. Shopkeeper Yang, these are the things you asked me to bring. Do you think these are enough? Wei Tingting and others took out vegetables, fruits, some seeds, some tools, a few wooden boards and pens and ink from the storage bags. The storage bags they were only have about 1 cubic meter of space. They are the lowest end storage bags, so one storage bag cannot hold that much. Yeah, that's enough, that's enough. Thank you. How many gold coins are these? Yang Feng is very satisfied, there are enough and there are many varieties, although most of them don't know these varieties. No, there's not much money. Wei Tingting quickly waved her hands and said, how could she accept shopkeeper Yang's money? That's so embarrassing. I'll prepare a big dinner for you at noon and you'll be rewarded. Okay, let's just wait for shopkeeper Yang's feast. After putting the fruits and vegetables into the kitchen, Yang Feng picked up a pen and dipped it in ink to write on the wooden board. Everyone was also curious about what shopkeeper Yang would write, and gathered around to take a look. I saw Yang Feng writing, notice, our store's business hours are 8 o'clock, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. In our store, you are not allowed to buy or sell by force, you are not allowed to threaten others, you are not allowed to pick fights and cause trouble. Anyone who violates this will be blacklisted and will never be welcomed. The final right of interpretation belongs to our store. Yang Feng wrote eloquently all over the board, and the onlookers were dumbfounded. It's not because there are too many rules, but because the words are so ugly that it's almost impossible to read. Yang Feng didn't take it seriously. He dried the ink with great satisfaction, hung it on the door panel and said, from now on, we will follow these regulations, and you won't come so early. Ding, congratulations to the host for completing the hidden task, establishing store rules, and rewarding him with a drop of Qi Tianhu's essence and blood, an invincible card X1, a herb pill X1, and a cultivation pill X1. The system prompt sounded in Yang Feng's head. Shopkeeper Yang almost jumped up with excitement after hearing this. When he heard these rewards, Yang Feng almost shouted, holding back his excitement. Yang Feng picked up the hoe and came outside the shop, 10 meters away from Tianwo Lake. What's the first step? Yang Feng had helped the director farm the land before when he was in the orphanage, but it had been so long that he almost forgot about it. After about 10 minutes, Yang Feng picked up the hoe and loosened the soil at the selected location. The hoe continued to turn up the soil underground and at the same time removed some weeds. After reclaiming about 30 square meters of land, we stopped. Well, it's almost as big as this. Yang Feng used a hoe to dig a small pit of suitable size on the plowed land and sorted the seeds into them. Use your mind to let the water from Tianwo Lake flow into the ground. After doing it, go back to the shop and just pay attention to watering and weeding every day. Let's wait and see if the seeds germinate. When Yang Feng saw a few people drinking water and chatting there, he didn't bother them and went into the kitchen to arrange lunch. I promised to treat them to a big dinner, so I couldn't break my promise. When I was writing down the rules of the store, I had already sent Xiao Bai to go to the Moon Fantasy Forest to get some monster meat. While Yang Feng was busy in the kitchen, Zhao Jingji, Wei Batian, Wei Xiaoting, Zhao Songming, Zhao Shifang, Chen Dingtian, and more than a dozen people from Tianfeng City walked into the store. After Yang Feng came out to say hello, several people finished buying the elixirs, and Yang Feng went into the kitchen to work again. Today I am going to make a wolf meat feast at noon. This wolf meat is a two-headed demon wolf that Xiao Bai hunted from the Phantom Moon Forest. It smells so good, so fragrant. Why does it smell so good? What kind of dish is shopkeeper Yang doing? It's so fragrant. When Yang Feng cooked the first dish, the aroma wafted out of the kitchen. These natives had never smelled such a domineering fragrance, and they couldn't help but want to take a look at the kitchen door. However, Xiao Bai was lying next to the door, and they didn't dare to come over. After more than 2 hours, Yang Feng opened the kitchen door. First bring out a basin of white-cut wolf meat and a large bowl of dipping sauce, then spicy wolf meat, dry stirred wolf meat, braised wolf meat, yellow braised wolf meat with thorn bird, spicy thorn meat birds, several plates of green vegetables and a large bucket of spiritual rice were brought out one by Yang Feng. Yes, the vegetables are packed in big pots, and the spiritual rice is packed in buckets. With so many people, they can only be packed in pots and buckets. Looking at the table full of food with strong fragrance and spiritual energy, everyone's throats are gurgling and their saliva is about to drip. This fragrance is too overbearing. Waves of rich aroma wafted out from the basin, and everyone was extremely intoxicated by smelling the fragrance. Everyone, please use this to serve food. There are too many people and the table is not enough. You can serve whatever you want. Like me. Yang Feng took the buffet plate and showed everyone how to use it. Everyone picked up the buffet plates one by one, starting from Zhao Jingji, who started to imitate Yang Feng's example, first put the rice, and then put a little of each dish. Zhao Jingji looked at the plate full of food in front of him and couldn't wait to pick up a piece of wolf meat and put it into his mouth. The condensed aroma exploded in the mouth, and the strong aroma instantly hit the oral cavity. The overbearing taste surged in the mouth and hit the taste buds. This chapter is not over yet. Please click on the next page to continue reading the exciting content below. The thick spiritual energy instantly rushed into the body. Hiss. Zhao Jingji has never eaten such delicious food. What did I eat before? So fragrant. So delicious. How can it be so delicious? Exclamations, chewing sounds, swallowing sounds, every sound is pleasing to the ear. Yang Feng was eating at the counter, watching everyone wolfing down, watching Xiao Bai bury his head in the basin, shaking his head and smiling. While eating, his mind entered the system to check the rewards given by the system: a drop of Qi Tianhu's blood, an exclusive item, a drop of blood of the spirit beast Qi Tianhu. After taking it, the magic beast can break through the realm and evolve blood. Invincible card, exclusive item, the host is invincible after using it when on a mission, valid for the specified time of the mission. Cultivation pill, exclusive item, the host can increase a certain cultivation by taking it. Herb pill, real, can dissolve all toxins in the world, sold for gold coins. System, I know you still love me, I shouldn't doubt you, love you. After reading the reward, Yang Feng felt that he shouldn't doubt the system. Now, the invincible card is available, so there is no need to worry. I broke through. I broke through too. Me too. I broke through too. The voices of Wei Shujun, Wei Tingting, Zhao Yaji, Wei Shi, Zhao Yafang and others rang out. After a few breaths, all the young generation broke through 1 to 2 small realms, and some of the older generation also broke through. Zhao Songming broke through from the 6th level of Wuling to the 7th level of Wuling. Everyone bowed to Yang Feng and thanked him. Thank you for the hospitality, Manager Yang. Yang Feng waved his hand. It's just a meal, as long as everyone enjoys it. Also, I promise to cook a big meal for Tingting and the others as a thank you. Chapter 24. I'm finally not a rookie. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After Yang Feng had eaten and drank enough, everyone bid farewell to Yang Feng and thanked him again for his hospitality. Those who have just made a breakthrough need to go back and stabilize their spiritual power. Even those who have not made a breakthrough, their spiritual power has increased a lot, and some are on the verge of a breakthrough. They must stabilize and adapt to the increased spiritual power. In the end, only the old man Zhao Jing was left. The old man was thoughtful and didn't know what he was thinking. Finally, the old man made up his mind and came to the counter and said to Yang Feng, "Shopkeeper Yang, do you have any antidote here?" "Why? To be honest, my wife was poisoned by a strange poison 100 years ago and is still suffering from it. Over the years, I have traveled to dangerous mountains and dangerous places to cure my wife of the strange poison. Although I have used many elixirs and elixirs with certain effects, I still cannot completely remove the poison. Now that the poison is difficult to control, I came out this time to find some magic medicine to suppress the poison. After what I have seen and heard in your store these past 2 days, I have placed all my hopes on shopkeeper Yang. Yes, our store has elixirs that can detoxify all toxins. 1 bottle costs 100,000 gold coins. The reward for today's hidden mission happens to be a bottle of Bai Chao pill that can detoxify all toxins. Okay, 100,000 gold coins, what? Shopkeeper Yang, do you think there is one? My wife's poison is very strange. Shopkeeper Yang concluded that it can be cured without even seeing it. Zhao Jingji just asked with the mentality of giving it a try. Shopkeeper Yang actually said that there is a pill that can remove all toxins. Shopkeeper Yang is too trusting. Yes, all poisons in the world can be cured, as long as they are poison. Seeing Yang Feng's affirmative answer, Zhao Jingji could no longer suppress the excitement in his heart. Really, Shopkeeper Yang, are you telling the truth? Great. Here, Shopkeeper Yang, this is all the money I have, I will buy this detoxification pill. Yang Feng was speechless when he saw that old man Zhao was looking a little crazy. Why was he so excited? Of course, Yang Feng couldn't imagine why Zhao Jingji was so excited. After more than 100 years of running around and worrying, this time he could completely eliminate the damn poison. This kind of mood was difficult for outsiders to understand. Yang Feng looked at old man Zhao speechlessly. Why do I want all your money? After taking away 10 spirit coins, Yang Feng took out the Baiqiao pill from the system and gave it to Zhao Jingji. Ding, the host has completed the hidden mission, collected Tianchen Continent yuan coins, gold coins, and spirit coins, and opened the store's sales share. The current share is 1% of the sales, excluding draws and reward items. Finally, my work is not in vain. I finally get a share of the sales. Although there is no share of the items sold in the lottery and bonus items, it is still better than nothing. The system loves you. Yang Feng felt very relieved. He no longer had to worry about gold coins. Holding the Baiqiao pill, Zhao Jingji's hands were shaking. Now he wished he could go back to his wife and give it to her. Shopkeeper Yang, I will take my leave now. Once the strange poison in my wife's body is cured, I will thank you greatly. After saying that, Zhao Jingji spread out his body skills and disappeared in front of Yang Feng. Looking at Zhao Jingji disappearing in front of him, Yang Feng shook his head, curled his lips and sighed, isn't it nice for him to be single? Xiao Bai, come here, I'll give you a good thing. Yang Feng greeted Xiao Bai and took out a porcelain bottle containing the essence and blood of Qi Tianhu. Xiao Bai was digesting the food in his den. He ate a lot today and his belly was bulging. When the owner called him over and said there were good things, he was very excited. The owner said the good things would make him an ordinary person. Immediately coming to the counter and looking at the porcelain bottle in the owner's hand, Xiao Bai suddenly felt his heart pounding. He sensed that the content in the porcelain bottle was definitely something extraordinary to him. This is a drop of blood essence from the spiritual beast Qi Tianhu. It should be very useful to you. It can improve your bloodline. How much it can be improved depends on you. Yang Feng gave Xiao Bai the porcelain bottle containing the essence and blood of Qi Tianhu. Xiao Bai took it and opened the bottle cap, and a pressure that made his heart palpitate surged out, making him unable to move. This was blood suppression. However, this pressure not only made him unable to move, but also stopped the breathing and blood flow in his body. This is bloodline suppression. The level of the spirit beast is several levels higher than his current level. This is just the pressure of a drop of blood essence. Yang Feng sensed Xiao Bai's condition and waved his hand, and the pressure disappeared. Xiao Bai saw that the pressure was gone and he could breathe, and he gasped for air. Master, what level of magical beast is this spiritual beast? The pressure of just one drop of blood is so powerful. Xiao Bai was still frightened, he almost died under the pressure of a drop of blood essence. Yang Feng posed the question to the system. He must not have known it himself. He learned from the system that the spirit beasts had surpassed the current level of monsters in this world. I told Xiao Bai that the spirit beast has surpassed the current level of Warcraft. Xiao Bai was dumbfounded. It has surpassed the current level? Beyond the mythical beast? According to a legend about ancient times in Huanyu, a demonic forest holy land, there was a divine beast in ancient times, and this spiritual beast actually surpassed the divine beast. Oh my God. The master actually has the blood essence and blood that surpasses the divine beast. So, has the master surpassed this level? Is the master a being stronger than God? Xiao Bai no longer dared to think about it. The more he thought about it, the more his heart palpitated. It was too scary, too strong, and the master was too strong. He couldn't live up to his master's cultivation. After eating it, you can go to the second floor and digest it slowly. Okay, master. Xiao Bai took Qi Tianhu's blood and ran to the second floor of the store. Yang Feng took out the cultivation pill from the system. The cultivation pill was dark red and exuded a strong fragrance. After smelling it, people were refreshed and comfortable. this chapter is not over yet, please click on the next page to continue reading the exciting content. Yang Feng thought that there were no customers in the store now, and it would not matter if he took the cultivation pill and had any abnormalities. But for safety reasons, Yang Feng still closed the door of the store. Looking at the dark red pill, Yang Feng threw it into his mouth and swallowed it. Well, one step to the stomach, and then took out the chilling pill, and it was also one step to the stomach. Ha! Why is there no reaction? That after a few minutes, Yang Feng saw that there was no change in his body, and there were no gods and Buddhas in the sky, and there were no purple clouds around him. It was like eating a lonely pill. System, did you give a fake or expired pill? Why is there no change at all? Yang Feng was speechless. What a ghost, a lunatic, isn't this a joke? The host can check the changes in his own attributes. The host is now in the invincible realm. You are an invincible existence. This change cannot be detected. If the host wants to experience his own situation, he can leave the invincible realm. After listening to the system's answer, Yang Feng entered the system and checked his own attributes. Shopkeeper, Yang Feng. Realm, 9th Order Warrior, Invincible Domain 100 meters. Shop level, Ordinary level. Points, 650, exchangeable for shop supplies. Spiritual Essence, 490, exchangeable for shopkeeper's exclusive items. Number of draws, 1. Magic Pet, 1+. Task, Main Quest, reach the Martial Master level. Side Quest 1, enter the secret realm to explore. Woo 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 woo. It's not easy, I have practiced, I'm finally not a rookie. Chapter 25, Old Master Wei is awesome. You are listening at novelfull.audio. 3 days have passed like this. Tianfeng City has been very unstable during these 3 days. After the strange phenomenon, more and more outside warriors have appeared. Some warriors with evil intentions and bad tempers have also had frequent conflicts with the local citizens. Various forces in Tianfeng City formed an expedition team with powerful warriors to go to the place where the vision occurred. Today, a group of people were making trouble in a restaurant owned by the Wei family. This group of people found out from some people that the highest cultivation level in Tianfeng City was Wei Batian, the supreme elder of the Wei family, who was at the 9th level of martial arts. This group came from the Silver Moon sect in Tianluo City. There were 6 people in total. The group was led by Yin Han, the elder of the Silver Moon sect, who was at the 1st level of the Wuzong. They thought that with the cultivation of the elders' martial arts, no one could shake them in Tianfeng City, and they were now the leaders of Tianfeng City. After having this idea, some bad thoughts arise spontaneously. They came to the restaurant of the Wei family, the largest family in Tianfeng City, and demanded 500,000 gold coins in compensation on the grounds that the food was stale and spoiled their stomachs. They had to ask the head of the Wei family to come over and apologize. The shopkeeper of the restaurant immediately called someone to report the matter to the Wei mansion. After Wei Xiaoting learned the whole story, he reported it to Mr. Wei Batian. After hearing this, Wei Batian sneered and said, It seems that I have not broken through the Wuzong in these years. Some people think that our Tianfeng City and our Wei Mansion are just an existence that can be manipulated at will. Today, I will tell those with ulterior motives that Tianfeng City is not something that cats and dogs can ride on. Weixian Tower. Where is your family head? Why hasn't he come yet? Are you too scared to come over and act like a coward? Ha 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 ha. In the most luxurious box on the 3rd floor of Weixiang building, a young man looked condescending and did not take the shopkeeper in his eyes at all. When Wei Batian came to the door of the box, he became angry and his face became gloomy. He instantly released the pressure of his martial arts sect and snorted coldly. I wonder what's going on with you guys, that since the other party has evil intentions, there is no need to give them a good look. In this cruel world where force is the most important thing, you won't get sympathy from others unless you compromise and compromise. What you usually get is ridicule, humiliation, and suppression. Several people turned around and saw an old man releasing the pressure of the Wuzong realm. His face changed drastically, and an incredible look appeared on the corner of his mouth. Unexpectedly, there is actually a strong martial artist in Tianfeng City. The pressure of this strong martial artist is actually a bit stronger than their elder Yin Han. You, who are you? Yin Han, the elder of the Silver Moon sect, also released the pressure of his martial sect to reduce the pressure on others. I am Wei, B.A., Tian. Now Wei Batian, Mr. Wei, is domineering and arrogant. What? Wei Batian? Isn't Wei Batian only at the 9th level of martial spirit? Isn't he unable to break through the martial sect in this life? How come he is actually a martial sect, not one who has just broken through, but one who is about to break through to the 2nd level? Damn it, the Wei family is hiding so deep. Wei Batian actually broke through to Wu Zong without revealing any information. Don't you only have the 9th level of martial arts? How? Yin Han's hair was a little numb. He felt that although he and Wei Batian were both at the 1st level of the Wuzong, Wei Batian's pressure and spiritual power fluctuations were at the top of the 1st level of the Wuzong. As long as he had an opportunity, he could break through to the 2nd level of the Wuzong. Are these important? Don't you want 500,000 gold coins? Do you want the head of the Wei family to come over and apologize? So what if you are at the 1st level of the Wuzong? Our sect leader is at the 4th level of the Wuzong. Besides, are you so sure that you can defeat me? As the saying goes, if you lose, you don't lose, so Yin Han brought out the forces behind him to cheer him up. Then let me meet the real chapter. Putting away his pressure, Wei Batian took out the long sword he bought at Yuan store and pointed it at everyone in the door. The candle waves are overwhelming. As soon as he finished speaking, the long sword in Wei Batian's hand was suddenly unsheathed. In the eyes of everyone, they only saw the light of the sword roaring like a tiger roaring in the mountains and forests, or like a blue dragon rising out of the sea. It was extremely powerful and fell towards Yin Han with a strong sense of oppression. What kind of yellow-level martial arts? It's actually a yellow-level martial arts. The Wei family in Tianfeng City actually has yellow-level martial arts. People from the Silver Moon sect didn't expect that Wei Batian actually had Huang-level martial arts. Yin Han was even more frightened. He had no resistance against Wei Batian Xiaocheng's Jingtao sword technique. Poof! 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 Bang! 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 The 6 Yin Han people had no power to resist. They were hit by Wei Batian's sword energy. They flew out like a kite with a broken string, vomiting blood, smashed through the window, and landed on the road below. They didn't know whether they were alive or dead. Tie him up and send him to prison. Wei Batian shook his sleeves, turned around and ordered the shopkeeper of the restaurant. Mr. Wei has broken through to the realm of Wuzong a long time ago. Today, Elder Yin Han of the Silver Moon sect is at the 1st level of Wuzong, but he was beaten to death by a sword from Mr. Wei. Yes, is that sword skill of Mrs. Wei's sword? It should be. This old man Wei is really hiding something. Mr. Wei is so awesome. Yeah, it's so awesome, you're so strong without making a sound. Humph. Now those people from the outer city don't dare to be so arrogant, right? Humph, now we also have a martial sect in Tianfeng City. The news that Wei Batian defeated Yin Han with one sword spread, and the whole city was excited. It made some restless people from outer cities feel much more at ease. This move is obviously to scare the monkeys. If it continues like this, it will not end well, so we can only stay calm. Zhao Shifang also ordered Zhao Chongqing and Wei Shujun to lead the city guards to strengthen patrols. If there are any lawbreakers, no matter who they are, they will be arrested and thrown into the cell. Those who dare to resist will be killed without mercy. After a few days, the public security in Tianfeng City has improved a lot. Some strong people went to the Fantasy Moon Demon Forest to find the place where the strange phenomenon occurred. Some people with weaker strength did not dare to act rashly. In the Fantasy Moon Demon Forest, the Tianfeng City expedition team led by Zhao Songming killed a fierce beast. Wei Shouting said. We have been here for 7 days. According to the distance, we should be not far from the place where the strange phenomenon occurred. Well, we should be there soon after passing this hill. Just then, 3 huge flying monsters flew over their heads. Hey! This is, the white-headed griffin, the griffin vehicle of the Chuang mansion of the Tianzhu mansion. They are here too. Zhao Songming was very surprised that the people of the Chuang also came to this secret realm, Tianzhu mansion, 1 mansion and 11 cities. Tianfeng city is one of the 11 cities. In the westernmost part of Tianzhu mansion, the Chu king of the palace of heaven is Qin Ming, the brother of Qin Hao, the current emperor of the Qin Empire. When the 2 brothers were young, Qin Hao, the king of Han, and Qin Ming, the king of Chu, were very good friends. Later, some things happened, and a huge gap between the 2 brothers arose. Qin Ming asked the old emperor to arrange for him to be the master of the palace of heaven. After Qin Hao, the king of Han, inherited the throne and became the emperor, he ordered Qin Ming to come to the imperial city of Kyoto to mediate the relationship between the 2 brothers. However, Qin Ming, the king of Chu, locked the person who came to announce the decree outside the city and refused to let him enter the city. He had no choice but to return to the imperial city to report to His Majesty the Emperor. I thought the Emperor would be furious, but the Emperor just shook his head and smiled bitterly. Forget it, my brother still refuses to forgive me. Chapter 26 I came to see the scenery 1. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Foster father, how did the people from the Chu palace come here? Wei Xiaoting looked at the white-headed griffin curiously. I don't know, they should also come for the secret realm. The direction they are going is just ahead. We will know when we go there. Zhao Songming was not worried about the people from the Chu palace. His father died to save a nobleman from the Chu palace. With that kind of affection, he was not afraid of what the other party would do to them. After several days of travel, the Chu palace group finally came to an open space near the secret realm mountain. Many people had gathered here, and there were many monsters outside, accompanied by a loud griffin cry. The white-headed griffin slowly landed on the ground. The strong wind made the warriors around them squint their eyes, but they did not dare to have any objections. This is the domineering part of being a strong man. Is this, a white-headed griffin? A white-headed griffin? Is it the white-headed griffin from the Chu palace? In our empire, only the Chu king of the heavenly palace has one. These people must be from the Chu palace. Yes, they are undoubtedly from the Chu palace. This strange phenomenon actually attracted people from the Chu palace. I wonder who they are. 6 people jumped off the 3 white-headed griffins, a handsome young man, 4 middle-aged guards, and an old man. Young master, this is the mountain where the secret realm will appear. When the time comes, the secret realm will open. The old man among the 6 people pointed to the mountain not far away and said to the handsome young man. Young master, do you want to drive those people away? No need, grandpada, our Chu palace is not that domineering. Is this the place where the secret realm will appear? The young man smiled gently and looked at the ordinary mountain in front of him. This young man is called Qin Gan, the youngest son of Qin Lang, the current lord of Tianzhu mansion. He is gentle and talented. This time, he was ordered by Qin Lang to explore the secret realm where Huanyue Mosen appeared. Yes, young master, according to records, this secret realm was opened once more than 300 years ago. There is a heritage stone inside, but it is unknown what heritage it is. The old man named Grandpada answered for Qin Gan. Qin Wide is the guard arranged by Qin Lang for Qin Gan's trip this time. He has the cultivation level of Wu Wang realm. Although it is very dangerous inside, this old slave will protect the safety of the young master. Grandpada, there is no need to do this. Daddy and Grandpa gave a lot of protective treasures. Besides, we are just here to take a look this time. It's just a small secret realm, not a big secret realm or ruins. Qin Gan didn't care. What dangers can a small secret realm have? He has a trump card given by his grandfather in Wu Huang realm. Even if there are some big secret realms and ruins, there will be no problem as long as he doesn't commit suicide. At this time, Zhao Songming, Wei shouting, and other people from Tianfeng City came here. So many people are waiting here. Look, Godfather, I didn't expect that people from the Chu Palace would come here too. Wei shouting sighed. Maybe there is something about this secret realm that attracts them. Zhao Songming guessed. Let's rest here and wait for the secret realm to open. When everyone arrived, Zhao Songming told everyone to rest here and wait for the secret realm to open, after about an hour. Boom! Suddenly, accompanied by a dull roar, the world trembled faintly, a beam of light shot up from the halfway point of the mountain not far away, and a door was looming in the beam of light. When the light disappeared, a door that seemed to have spanned countless spaces appeared there. The secret realm is finally open. A cultivator exclaimed, but they didn't dare to act rashly, because the people from the Chu Palace hadn't moved yet, and they didn't dare to be the first to do so. Young master, the secret realm is open, let's go in. Qin Wide looked at the mysterious door and said to Qin Qian. Okay, let's go in and take a look. After saying that, several people flew up. When those people saw the people from the Chu Palace go over, they also rushed to the entrance of the secret realm one by one. At this moment, they could no longer remain calm. We'll go too. Zhao Songming said in a deep voice. At the same time, the warriors and monsters around them also rushed up frantically. No one wanted to fall behind and miss the opportunity. As for whether there was any danger in this secret realm, they ignored it directly. If there was no danger, would it still be called a secret realm? If they were afraid of danger, they would not come to this place. Ding, the secret realm has been opened, do you want to enter? In the shop, Yang Feng was sitting on a chair drinking tea. Suddenly, a voice came from the fantasy moon demon forest, and the system prompt sounded. Oh, so the sound just now was that the secret realm was opened. System, do you mean to let this shop owner enter the secret realm directly? Yes, host, if the host doesn't want to, you can go there by yourself. Yang Feng was very contemptuous. Is this shop owner such a stupid person? Since you can enter the secret realm directly, who would be so stupid as to go there by themselves? Yang Feng closed the door of the shop, hung a wooden board with the words temporarily closed and said to the system. Of course, go in directly. Okay host, start the transmission. As the system finished speaking, a burst of white light lit up around Yang Feng, and then disappeared. When Yang Feng could see the surroundings clearly, he was already in the secret realm. Yang Feng thought this would be an extremely harsh environment, full of bloody killings, stench and oppression. The environment here is not much different from that of Huanyue Demon Forest, with green mountains and beautiful water, rolling mountains, rippling blue waves, and beautiful and charming scenery. This chapter is not over. Please click on the next page to continue reading. There are flocks of birds and beasts in the mountains, and the waves and scales are shuttled across the streets, and they are hazy in the vertical and horizontal lines. It has a feeling of a paradise, but it is in this environment but not in this environment. After Yang Feng came in, he felt that what he saw here was not real and felt like an illusion. Is this a secret place full of danger that others have said? Before Yang Feng could finish this thought, he heard three sounds of swish, swish, and 3 snakes as thick as arms flew over with their mouths wide open, revealing 2 long fangs. For Yang Feng, who is now invincible, he is just a piece of cake. With just one thought, the 3 snakes disappeared without a trace, completely disappearing from this world. When he came, Yang Feng activated the invincibility card, and now he was the martial emperor in this world. After getting rid of these 3 snakes, Yang Feng also walked slowly towards the depths. Along the way, trees, flowers, insects, birds and beasts appeared from time to time to attack Yang Feng, but these are all in vain. They are wiped out from this world as soon as Yang Feng thinks about them. Yang Feng walked slowly when suddenly, there was movement not far from the left front. It was a warrior with a very panic expression. Behind him, 3 wolf-shaped monsters were chasing him. When the man saw Yang Feng, his eyes lit up, his direction changed, and he rushed straight towards Yang Feng. The 3 wolf-shaped monsters behind him also changed directions and continued to pursue him. When Yang Feng saw this scene, he frowned and there was some coldness in his eyes. He could naturally see what this cultivator wanted to do, and it was nothing more than diverting misfortune eastward. If Yang Feng was not strong enough, he would definitely kill him. For such a person, Yang Feng had only one thought. He stretched out his right hand and said destroy to the people and beasts rushing towards him with his palm. People and monsters disappeared. Yang Feng was actually not that bloodthirsty. He was also a kind person at heart. He was an otaku, so what bad intentions could he have? However, he is not a virgin bitch. He will show no mercy to people with ill intentions. If he is an enemy, he will be eliminated just like he eliminated Xiaori, and eliminated pests. In a place in the secret realm, a group of 5 people were lying on the ground in a mess, staring desperately in front of them. In front of them, they saw 2 black leopard-shaped monsters as big as elephants, looking at them teasingly. Approaching slowly with small steps, these 2 monsters are both monster-level monsters, and only one of these people has the strength of the martial spirit realm. He is no match for these 2 monsters. After a few blows, the group of people were seriously injured and fell to the ground. At this moment, 2 monsters jumped up and pounced on a few people. Their eyes were filled with despair. Farewell to this colorful world. Farewell to my relatives. Just when several people were closing their eyes and waiting to die, a voice sounded. Certainly. Chapter 27 I came to see the scenery too. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Several people opened their eyes, and then their pupils widened, looking at the situation in front of them in disbelief. They saw that the 2 monsters were only 1 meter away from them, but what they couldn't believe was that the 2 monsters were fixed in the air. At this time, the sound of sand footsteps came from behind. Several people looked and saw a young man walking slowly. Did this young man save them? When everyone was confused, the young man waved his arm, and the 2 monsters disappeared. Holy shit, you're an expert. You're an extremely strong person. This young man, no, this senior master, what level of strength has he reached? With just a wave of his hand, 2 monster-level monsters were wiped out. After a few people came to their senses, the leading middle-aged man in the martial spirit realm raised his hand and thanked him. Thank you, senior, for your help. Several of our brothers were seriously injured and cannot salute our senior. Please don't blame me, senior. The person who came was none other than Yang Feng, who was strolling leisurely in a secret realm that was extremely dangerous for others. Suddenly hearing the sound of fighting in front, Yang Feng went over to join in the fun without thinking about anything else. When he saw several people about to die under the claws of 2 monsters, he took action to save them. Do you have any gold coins? Yang Feng looked at them covered with injuries, thought for a while and asked. Several people were dumbfounded. What did the senior mean by asking them if they had any gold coins? The leader nodded without thinking too much. Okay, this is the rejuvenation pill, which restores injuries. This is the Qi rejuvenation pill, which restores spiritual energy. This is the Qi gathering pill, which increases spiritual power. This is. After burning a stick of incense, several people looked at their bodies that were originally covered with wounds and with exhausted spiritual power. After taking the elixir from their seniors, all their injuries were healed and their spiritual power was fully restored. They were all dumbfounded. What the senior said is actually true. In Tianfeng City, Tianhua Lake, Yuan Leiyuan goes to the store. After the matter in the secret realm is settled, I must go to the senior's store to have a look. Yang Feng looked at their injured bodies and asked the system if items could be sold outside the store. The system told him that it was possible during the mission. After getting the answer he wanted, Yang Feng started selling items in the secret realm. There are many monsters of different strengths and sizes in the secret realm, as well as lifelike flowers, plants and trees with extraordinary strength. Some are only in the martial arts realm, some are in the martial arts realm, and some are in the martial spirit realm, and these are not the core part of the secret realm. At this time, many warriors have already regretted. Why did they come to the secret realm to look for so-called opportunities that they can't see or touch when they have nothing to do? Wouldn't it be nice for him to practice honestly and become stronger? However, there are some lucky warriors who also feel a little incredible, because at the critical moment of life and death, a shopkeeper who claims to have opened a shop called Yunlei next to Tianbo Lake not only saves them, but also sells elixirs with magical effects to them. Not only were they curious about who the senior shopkeeper was, but he actually opened a shop, but they didn't think much about it. Their strength did not allow them to go deeper into the secret realm, so they might as well quit honestly. "Hey, it's you. Ah, shopkeeper Yang, why are you here?" Yang Feng walked leisurely in one direction for 3 or 4 days in the secret realm. He met many warriors and sold many elixirs, which also made his shop famous. When we arrived at a lake similar in size to Tianbo Lake, we saw a dozen people gathered here, so we walked over to take a look, not to mention meeting familiar people. They are Zhao Songming, Wei Batian, Chen Dingtian, and many people from Tianfeng City who followed them. They had to withdraw because they were not strong enough, leaving the 3 of them behind. It's nothing. I just came here to take a look at the scenery here. Well, the scenery here is quite good, quite similar to Tianbo Lake. Yang Feng suddenly came out to speak, and everyone else turned their attention, especially Qin Qian's group. "Young master, this person is by no means simple. This old slave actually can't tell what kind of cultivation he has. Although he doesn't seem to have any spiritual power, he is definitely not a mortal who can enter this place. Oh, Grandpa can't tell what kind of cultivation he has. This man is so young, and his cultivation level is definitely not as high as yours, Grandpa. Maybe he has practiced some kind of hidden cultivation technique. Why are you all gathered here? What's so special about here?" Yang Feng looked around. There was nothing special. What was special was that there was a small island in the center of the lake, and there was a stone tablet on the island. "Shopkeeper Yang, this should be the core of the secret realm. I don't know it very well. I think the people in the Chu Prince's mansion over there should know better." Zhao Songming pointed to the stone tablet on the island and the people at the Chu Palace. Just now, some martial arts masters, martial spirits and even strong martial arts masters tried to fly to the island, but they were swallowed by the monsters in the lake that jumped out of the lake. Wei Xiaoting also told Yang Feng some of the things that had just happened. "Oh, that's it. Let's go over and ask. You said they are from Prince Chu's palace. Who is Prince Chu?" Yang Feng didn't know these things, so Zhao Songming gave him a brief introduction to the origin of the Chu palace. "A few old guys, let me ask you something. What are the stone tablets on the island?" Yang Feng walked to the people in Prince Chu's mansion and asked in a very social manner. The Prince of Chu and everyone else were dumbfounded. "Who is this old man? Also, is this your tone of questioning?" Qin Qian found it very interesting. Just now he saw this incomprehensible person coming towards them and thought something was going on. It turned out that he wanted to inquire about this secret realm. This chapter is not finished yet. Please click on the next page to continue reading the exciting content. What's the problem with this? Can't you tell me or something? Yang Feng saw several people looking at him stupidly without saying anything. He was very puzzled. He looked at himself and saw that there was nothing wrong with his clothes. No, there's nothing I can't say. What do you call this little brother? Qin Qian reacted, laughed, and asked about Yang Feng. Yang Feng has opened a shop next to Tianbo Lake. If you are interested, you can take a look. Yang Feng cupped his fists and gave himself a GG. What? Open a shop? Everyone was confused. Then I'll call you shopkeeper Yang. This is what this secret realm looks like. Qin Qian introduced the origin of this secret realm to Yang Feng, and other people who didn't know the origin of this secret realm also listened carefully. According to records, this secret realm was discovered more than 2,000 years ago. It opens every 300 years and closes after about 10 days. When the secret realm was first discovered, it was extremely vast and contained many heavenly and earthly treasures. However, the magical beasts were also very powerful. There were many earth-level monsters, and there were also several heaven-level monsters. After the secret realm was opened several times, all the treasures of heaven and earth were looted, and the high-level monsters were hunted down by several major forces. However, no matter how hard they tried, they could not break through to the island, and they gradually lost interest in this secret realm, especially these 2 times when the secret realm was opened. Some major forces did not send anyone in, because now the secret realm has no use value. Oh, that's it. It seems that the mission can only be completed by entering this island. Yang Feng nodded, and after understanding some of the situation, he decided to enter the island to have a look. With his invincible abilities, he was confident. I'm going to buy some oranges. Why don't you stay here? I'm going to take a look at the island. Don't move here. After saying that, Yang Feng disappeared and teleported to the island in front of the stone tablet. What do you mean? What is an orange? Go and take a look at the island. What is this so funny about shopkeeper Yang? You can go there if you say you can. Even a strong emperor marshal can't enter a place. You, a shopkeeper, even want to enter. The Prince of Chu and some people who didn't know Yang Feng thought that the people in Tianfen City were indeed thinking differently from them. Before they could say a few sarcastic words, Yang Feng disappeared. Everyone was stunned and immediately turned their heads to look at the island. What? How is that possible? Who the hell is he? They were stupid, they were all stupid. This shopkeeper really entered the island. As expected of shopkeeper Yang, you can indeed go in. Zhao Songming laughed loudly. Shopkeeper Yang was indeed as powerful as they expected. Chapter 28 I am here to see the scenery 3. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Yang Feng teleported to the stone tablet on the small island. The stone tablet was about 3 meters high. It was extremely smooth with no words engraved on it. What the hell is this? There's nothing weird about it, Yang Feng muttered, thinking what would happen if he entered the island, but unexpectedly not a single fart was heard. When Yang Feng saw that there was no word engraved on the stone tablet, he felt strange and touched it with his hand. This touch was fatal. The stone tablet burst out with white light. After 2 breaths, the light flashed and then converged, and Yang Feng disappeared from the spot. It seems that the stone tablet is the core of this secret realm. I wonder who this shopkeeper is and what kind of power he has, Qin Qian muttered, thinking of something, and looked at Zhao Songming and the others. Not only the people in the Chu Palace thought of this, but others also looked at Zhao Songming and the others. Zhao Songming and the other 3 saw everyone looking at them, and their hearts skipped a beat. What were they doing? The looks were so scary, and they were stunned and didn't know what to say. What do you guys call me? You seem to know this expert. I wonder if you can introduce him to us, Qin Qian asked when he saw the 3 people were stunned. Seeing that they meant this, Zhao Songming breathed a sigh of relief and said, I am Zhao Songming, the previous city lord of Tianfen City. Tianfen City? City lord? Your surname is Zhao. Could it be? Qin Qian seemed to have thought of something after listening to Zhao Songming's introduction, so he interrupted Zhao Songming and said. Old man, who are you? Zhao Guangying, from Tianfen City. That's my father. Ah. Qin Qian was surprised. He originally wanted to wait for the secret realm to go to Tianfen City to visit the descendants of his grandfather's savior when he was young. He didn't expect to meet him now. Not only that, they also met this mysterious young man with a monstrous cultivation level. No, Yang Feng looked at the scene around him and saw that he was in a void full of stars, a bit dreamy, surrounded by unknown things that were within reach and glowing. Hello, mysterious young man. Suddenly an old voice sounded, startling Yang Feng. Who are you? You don't know how to scare people to death. Interesting, I haven't seen anyone in 100,000 years, but you are the first person I can't see through. After he finished speaking, the shadow of an old man with white hair appeared in front of Yang Feng. What? Haven't seen anyone in 100,000 years. Old man, what's going on? This starts from 100,000 years ago. The old man's face was full of memories. What? What happened 100,000 years ago? Did something happen 100,000 years ago? Yang Feng looked suspicious, but he did not interrupt the old man's words. 100,000 years ago, this continent was called the Brilliant Continent. This continent was extremely vast. There were as many cultivators as there were countless strong ones, and there were also many who transcended the realm of gods, but soon, those strong men who transcended the divine realm discovered that if they wanted to transcend the current realm, they had to go to a place where the spiritual energy was denser and pure. After thousands of years of excavation and exploration, an array master finally discovered such a space, but... Speaking of this, the expression in the old man's eyes changed, showing fear, incomparable fear. But what? Did something terrible appear? Yang Feng looked at the old man with a suspicious expression. At that time, we gathered the strongest formation masters and practitioners on the continent to open that space together. When the space opened, a very thick and pure spiritual energy surged over, and many people broke through on the spot. But the old man swallowed, and the fear in his eyes deepened. However, along with the spiritual energy, some people with wings appeared, and they shouted, "Damn blasphemers, you dare to peek at the great God, you all deserve to die." After saying that, he started to attack. What? A man with wings? A birdman? Is he the legendary birdman angel? Yang Feng thought that in other novels, the people with wings and those who boast about them are gods of light, angels and other villains. After a few breaths, the old man started talking again. Their strength is too strong. It would take 4 or 5 of us in the super god realm to barely resist one of them. That battle was so dark that the mountains and rivers collapsed and blood flowed into rivers. It cost almost the lives of most of the top experts on the continent. It was life that defeated them. Having said this, the old man's face was filled with tears and his voice was choked with sobs. After a while, he spoke again. Although we have repelled them, the passage in space is still there. If a few such strong men come next time, no one on the continent can resist them. At this time, the surviving array masters and the powerful men above the mainland Holy Realm sealed the passage to this different space at the cost of their lives. After the incident calmed down, the original continent had been destroyed by the war into 5 continents. In order to prevent such things from happening again, some of the surviving forces cleared all records related to the formation masters and massacred the continent. Enter the remaining formation masters. These forces finally plundered most of the resources and occupied the continent with the strongest aura. Without these resources, no one from the other 4 continents would be able to break through to the Holy Realm. After speaking, the old man sighed. Old man, how do you know these things? Have you ever experienced these things? Yang Feng asked the doubts in his heart. Yes, I am a formation master who survived from that period. I sealed myself in the formation to avoid being hunted by those people. 5,000 years ago, I knew that I would not live long, so I opened the formation and let outsiders in, hoping to find a satisfactory successor so that the profession of formation master could be passed on. However, over the years, the people who came in were too weak to enter here. You are the first person to enter here in so many years. Young man, I really can't see through you. Oh, so, what kind of strength are you, old man? I used to be a saint-level formation master, and my strength was at the peak of the divine realm. I was seriously injured in that battle. In the end, in order to survive, I gave up my body and merged it with the spirit body and the formation eye of this formation. Now my strength has basically been lost, and it will dissipate soon. The old man sighed. Oh, the center of the formation. The center of the formation is that stone tablet, right? Yes, it is. Ding, the side quest is completed, and the reward has been issued. Ding, the system issues a side quest, subdue the owner of this formation, and the reward is 1 secret realm, 1 third-turn resurrection pill, and 1 cultivation pill. Just as Yang Feng and the old man were asking and answering each other, the system's voice sounded, and Yang Feng was stunned, and his eyes lit up, as if there was a light. Old man, what's your name? I'm Chen Lin. Well, I'll call you Old Chen from now on. Old Chen, I wonder if you can stay with me. If I can let you continue to live, maybe I can let you regain your body. Chen Lin's eyes flashed with a sharp light, and he thought for a while and said, I really can't see through you. I wonder if you can make me believe you. If I don't leave this formation, I can still live for hundreds of years. If I go out now, I can only live for a few months. Chapter 29. Go down and accompany them. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Outside the island, Tianchen. So what kind of person is this shopkeeper Yang? That at this moment, the entire secret realm shook. What happened? How could this happen? What happened to this secret realm, that just when everyone was suspicious and panicked, there was a sudden flash of white light, and everyone disappeared into the secret realm and appeared at the place where they had gathered before entering the secret realm. The mountain peaks in front of them had disappeared and turned into flat ground. What's going on? Why are we here? Aren't we in the secret realm? The secret realm, why is the secret realm missing? Could it be? Yuan Lai Yuan went to shopkeeper Yang, and everyone suddenly thought of Yang Feng. Old City Lord Zhao, please lead the way. Qin Qian looked around, then at Zhao Songming and smiled. With great pleasure. Zhao Songming smiled back. Yuan Lai Yuan goes to the store. Yang Feng looked at the reduced version of the stone tablet in his hand and said. Come out, Mr. Chen, you're on my territory. After finishing speaking, Chen Lin's shadow floated out from the scaled-down version of the stone tablet. This shadow had become very faint. Chen Lin, who had just come out, looked around and said, Shopkeeper, this is Yuan Lai Yuan going to the store. Yang Feng nodded and took out the porcelain bottle of the 3-turn resurrection pill from the system. Mr. Chen, I think you need this very much now. Chen Lin looked at the porcelain bottle in Yang Feng's hand, his heart trembled inexplicably, and he said excitedly, Shopkeeper, what is this? This is called the 3rd transformation resurrection pill. It is used to repair the soul. I think it should be able to repair most of your damaged soul. Yang Feng handed the porcelain bottle to Chen Lin. Chen Lin took the porcelain bottle tremblingly. After opening the bottle cap and smelling it, his pupils dilated, his eyes revealed disbelief, and then he became extremely excited. Shopkeeper, if Mr. Chen accepts such a great gift disrespectfully, he will be ruined in the future. After saying that, he entered the stone tablet. Haha, this old man is quite impatient. Yang Feng smiled and shook his head, entering the system to check another reward item, Secret Realm. People can enter this secret realm to experience an upgrade. Note, not available, please host to upgrade the store level. Damn it, system, I'm going to kill you, you idiot. Aren't you trying to trick me? You have to upgrade the store level before you can use the rewards. You're a scammer. Yang Feng was furious. Wasn't this meant to anger him? This bird system. Host, please pay attention to your wording. Entering the secret realm requires many functions. The current store level is too low. I hope the host will work hard to upgrade. Come on. The system stabbed Yang Feng in the chest again. Yang Feng vomited blood. Are you the shopkeeper who killed our young master? That at this moment, 3 people entered the store with murderous intent, staring at Yang Feng with 3 pairs of angry eyes. Ding, the system has released side mission 1, kill the intruders of the Fan family and reward 1 cultivation elixir. Time goes back to a moment ago, Tianfeng City, the city lord's mansion. My lords, that's all I know. That one is too strong, and I am powerless. Zhao Shifang leaned over and spoke very respectfully to the old man and 2 middle-aged men in front of him. However, when he leaned down, there was disdain and gloating in his eyes. I hope what you said is true, otherwise you know the consequences. That the old man narrowed his triangular eyes and looked at Zhao Shifang coldly. These 3 people are Fan Feng, the 2nd elder sent by the Fan family to investigate the cause of Fan Rongyuan's death. Zhao Shifang learned from Zhao Shifang that their young master died in the hands of the shopkeeper of a shop next to Huanyue at Demonson Tianwo Lake. He was very angry. You, a pariah, dared to attack the noble family and kill their young master. It was, simply. He could no longer express the anger in his heart with words, and vowed that after catching this untouchable, he would use the most cruel torture to make his life worse than death. When the 3 of them arrived at Tianwo Lake, they saw a shop with yuan hanging on it, so they went over with murderous intent, and then this happened. When Yang Feng heard the system prompts, he knew who these people were and what they were here to do. Yang Feng curled his lips and didn't even look at the three of them. He scratched his head and picked his ears. Hey, what you're saying is, I don't even know who your young master is, so why was it I who killed him? Even if he was killed by me, so what? Being able to die in my hands is a blessing. Ah! The three of them were furious. They had never thought that the murderer actually answered them like this. The uncle could bear it, but the aunt couldn't bear it. Hey, do you want to kill me to avenge your idiot son? Hee, I think they must be quite lonely down there. You should also go down and accompany them. Ah! Ah! I am the one who will kill you. I will make you crumble into ashes. Go to hell. Hearing Yang Feng's words and his expression, Fan Feng was about to lose his mind. No one had ever dared to speak to them like this. He no longer cared about catching anything alive, he just wanted to kill Yang Feng. Yang Feng looked at the three of them without any interest. With a tap of his fingers, the three of them disappeared between heaven and earth. Idiot! He even cursed afterward. Ding! The host has completed the system side task and the reward has been distributed. After eliminating the three people, Yang Feng took out the cultivation pill from the system. You should be able to break through to the martial arts master now, right? Yang Feng was looking forward to it, so he poured out the cultivation elixir from the porcelain bottle and drank it. After a few breaths, a smile appeared from the corner of Yang Feng's mouth. Ding! The host has completed the system task, and the reward has been issued. Ding! The system has released the main task, making a name for Tianfeng City, rewarding 2,000 points, 2,000 spiritual essence, and opening all ordinary level goods. After hearing the system's prompt sound, Yang Feng immediately entered the system to check the reward. When Yang Feng finished reading the reward, his face immediately changed, drastically. Damn, system, I blamed you wrongly, you are the best system in the world, you are the best, moi, system. Yang Feng's face changed so quickly that the system was a little unprepared. In the storage bar, a golden item was lying there, shop upgrade card, can upgrade the current shop level, upgrade time is 6 o'clock, whatever you think comes true, just when you want to doze off, the pillow comes. This must be the system's deliberate act, otherwise it would not be such a coincidence. This is not the first time this has happened. The system is still kind, cute, and wise. System, is this store upgrade card the same as other cards? Yang Feng was very cautious. This was very precious. Although he knew it in his heart, he still wanted to get the system's affirmation. System, yes, host, no living creatures can move here when the store is upgraded. Hearing the system say this, Yang Feng was sure in his heart, you know what to do, walk to the door of the store, rehung the wooden board that suspended business, closed the door, and went up to the second floor. Chapter 30 Store Upgrade. You are listening at novelfull.audio. When I walked to the second floor, I saw Xiao Bai's whole body emitting silver light. In this silver light, Xiao Bai's appearance changed slightly from before. It may be that Xiao Bai was evolving his bloodline after taking the essence and blood. Entering the room, Yang Feng entered the system and clicked on the store upgrade card. Ding! The host uses the upgrade card and the store upgrade is enabled. This upgrade will take 6 hours. I don't know what will happen after upgrading the store. Yang Feng was looking forward to this first store upgrade and fell asleep imagining what the store would look like after the upgrade. Outside Tianfeng City, Zhao Songming said respectfully to Qin Qian and others, Master Qin, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting late today, and it's already past the business hours for Yuan to go to the store. You guys will rest in the city for the night today. I'll take care of you all, can you wait until I can take you there tomorrow? Then I'll be disrespectful. Qin Qian was very happy. Some people didn't have any objections when they saw the Prince of Chu Palace. They didn't have any objections anymore. Everyone followed Zhao Songming into Tianfeng City, Kyoto Imperial City, Fan Mansion. The master is in trouble, the the second elder and his family's life cards are broken. A person hurriedly ran into the meeting hall and said to Fan Ming and others. What? Second elder and the others? Did the second elder and the others also die there? Several people in the meeting hall were shocked. The second elder, whose cultivation was King Wu, actually fell there. There are some kind of existence or something happened there. Even the second elder of the martial king realm is dead. There are only 5 people in the Fan family who are in the martial king realm. Now that one of them has died, it can be said to be a serious injury. Now they don't dare to act rashly. Fan Ming sent the great elder Fan Ying to go over to investigate and not to act rashly. He would make a decision after finding out the whole story and sending back the news. Huanyue Demon Forest, the territory of the Tiger Clan, is in a secret room. Tian, what you said is true. Have you met the clan leader? It's true, absolutely true, great elder, I've said it several times. The clan leader really recognizes a human clan as his master. Great elder, I have said it several times. Yes, the patriarch said he will be back soon. Great elder, won't you understand then? Hey, I hope the clan leader hasn't been deceived by that human race. The human race is very cunning. Early morning, the Huanyue Demon Forest is connected like an ocean. The trees grow lush and green, and it's really comfortable and cool. The sunlight is like strands of golden sand, passing through the layers of branches and leaves and falling on the grass. The birds and monsters in the forest are flying and chirping happily, and the sound of gurgling water echoes in the breeze for a long time. In the early morning, there is a mist like green smoke on Tianchen Lake. The sunlight shines on the sparkling lake, like covering the water with a layer of sparkling broken silver, and like crumpled green satin. The lake is quiet, like a bright mirror, clearly reflecting the blue sky, white clouds, and green trees. Yang Feng woke up early today, stretched, got up, walked to the window, and opened the window. This was the first time Yang Feng opened the window after traveling through time. Looking at the beautiful scenery of Tianchen Lake, he couldn't help but sigh. If this scenery were on Earth, it would have been developed by real estate a long time ago. Yang Feng admired the scenery for a while, closed the windows, and went downstairs to see what the upgraded store would look like. Fuck. Seeing the upgraded store, Yang Feng blurted out these 2 words. Before the upgrade, the store was 50 square meters, and now it is almost 100 square meters, which has nearly doubled the space. Not only has the space been expanded, but there are also 2 rows of 4-meter-long benches in the original rest area for guests to rest. There is a clock above the sales cabinet, and a machine on and beside the counter. The sales cabinet has also become extremely beautiful. The system, what's the machine on the counter and next to the counter? Yang Feng has a good habit of asking the system if he doesn't understand. Host, what is on the counter are the items for applying for a store membership card. You only need to pay 1 gold coin to apply for it. Only the person who applies for the membership card can use it. Next to the counter are items that can be recharged with membership cards. Store members can recharge by themselves with their membership cards. Here I go, it's so high-tech. With this membership, I can buy a self-service vending cabinet and I won't have to go through so much trouble in the future. Yang Feng thought of the self-service vending cabinet in the store item mall, and now points can also be purchased. After looking at the points, Yang Feng spent 1,000 points to buy 2 self-service vending cabinets and 80 points to buy an ornamental fish tank, but there is something wrong with this fish tank. There is no fish in it, it is an empty fish tank. There are water plants, small stones, and a bubbly bead in the fish tank. You asked why you bought 2 self-service vending cabinets. Don't ask why you bought 2. Just ask because you have money. Place the fish tank next to the cloud bamboo on the counter, and place the 2 sales cabinets in the middle of the store. This self-service vending cabinet is about the same size as a self-service beverage machine on Earth. The screen of the vending cabinet displays the items sold in the store. After the store was upgraded, some restrictions on the items sold also changed. 1 bottle of the spirit-breaking pill, which originally could only be sold in 20 days, can now be purchased by 1 person per day, but the limit is 10 bottles per day. The 10-day limit on selling 1 long sword has also become 1 per person per day, with a daily limit of 10. Mortal elixirs are still in unlimited supply. after looking around, Yang Feng first took out the secret trial realm and placed it in the corner opposite the rest area, after a burst of colorful light, a round column with a height of 1.2 meters and a width of 34 centimeters emitting a faint silver light appeared. Above the column was something similar to a crystal ball, which was as big as a head. Yang Feng approached and saw that the column was engraved with dense and regular lines around it. The top of the crystal ball was flat and engraved with 6 large characters: Mountain Forest Trial Secret Realm. System: how can I enter the Trial Secret Realm? Yang Feng wanted to enter the Trial Secret Realm to experience it, but he didn't know how to enter. Host: the use method and function of the Trial Secret Realm are being transmitted, and the transmission is complete. The system's voice fell, and Yang Feng's mind was filled with the use and function of the Mountain Forest Trial Secret Realm. The Mountain Forest Trial Secret Realm, primary, allows players to enter the body and soul together, improve their abilities in the Trial Secret Realm, and learn martial arts and many other functions in the Trial Secret Realm. Each person can stay in the Trial Secret Realm for 6 hours every day. After exiting, they cannot enter again. The time in the Trial Secret Realm is 2 to 1 with the time outside. That is, if you stay in the Trial Secret Realm for 6 hours, only 3 hours will pass outside. When the time is up, you will automatically exit the Trial Secret Realm. There is no limit on the time the store manager can use. The primary Trial Secret Realm can accommodate up to 50 people, with a time ratio of 2 to 1, the intermediate can accommodate 100 people, with a time ratio of 5 to 1, and the advanced can accommodate 500 people, with a time ratio of 10 to 1. Each person only needs 10 gold coins to enter the Trial Secret Realm each time. After understanding the basic information of the Trial Secret Realm, Yang Feng entered the system to check the properties. Shop owner, Yang Feng. Realm, Martial Master Level 5, Invincible Domain 1000 meters. Shop level, True level. Trial Secret Realm, 1. Points, 70, exchangeable for shop supplies. Spiritual Essence, 990, exchangeable for shop owner's exclusive items. Number of draws, 2 times. Magic Pet, 1+. Main Quest, Become famous in Tianfen City. Side Quest 1, None. Side Quest 2, None. The shop level has become true level. The invincible domain has also expanded to 1000 meters, and there is an additional Trial Secret Realm in the properties. 1 represents a Trial Secret Realm. In the future, Yang Feng can enter the Trial Secret Realm with just a thought, while outsiders who want to enter the Trial Secret Realm must apply for a membership card and then swipe the card on the crystal ball to enter. After knowing how to enter the Trial Secret Realm, Yang Feng was not in a hurry to enter the Trial Secret Realm. Instead, he looked at the machine for issuing membership cards to understand how to operate it. The upgraded store has several more notice boards. As long as Yang Feng wants to write something, it will be displayed on the notice board. This also avoids Yang Feng's miserable, and unbearable words. Yang Feng used a notice board to write the store rules, and another notice board to write the purpose and entry method of the Trial Secret Realm. Put the 2 notice boards in a conspicuous position at the entrance so that people can find them as soon as they come in. After doing all this, Yang Feng went into the kitchen and made some breakfast. After breakfast, Yang Feng went to get a glass of water and drank it, and finally entered the Trial Secret Realm.